Good morning, everyone. We are live, so I'm gonna wait for a couple of you all to get in here, and I'm gonna tell you what the topic is going to be today. Okay, so I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. It's kind of cold. I think they had some ice storms out there, and it's definitely some. They had some accidents on I-80, but the weather is pretty bad out there. Hey, what's going on? There go Arsenio. Um, so today, what I'm gonna do instead of me coming up with a topic to talk about, I am going to give you guys a choice. Did you get my message, Arsenio? Are you on the road? I hope you ain't out there cold. These are some of the topics that I wanted to talk about today. And if good morning, is it still morning? Yeah, a little bit. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, my mentorship group. So we're going to be in here for I guess about an hour and a half, and we're going to let me see. God's love say hello. I just wanted to let you know that you have been a blessing to me. I started my own truck and firm, and I do appreciate it. Thank you, too, for your advice. Thank you. That's what's up. Long time no see. Just teach. That's right. Good morning, Benny. Okay, so I see my Facebook in here. YouTube is in here, so y'all can hear me. Okay. All right, so guys, I'm gonna let y'all choose today what topic we're gonna talk about, and we're gonna go in depth in it. Okay, so I have three topics that I wanted to see which one would be more appealing to you guys. Okay, the first one is if y'all are not into trucking and you're not familiar with the different jobs and the different things that you could do in trucking, we can talk about careers in trucking, such as double triples, such as tankers, such as what is it, sprinter vans, hot shot box trucks, those type of things. OTR, local, regional. What does that mean? And how you can get these different jobs in the trucking industry. Okay, so the first topic is careers in trucking. Let me post right here. Hold on, let me pull this up, and then that'll give a little bit of time for some people to get in here. Let me see. Mail. Oh, that's the mail. Let me see. Let me see if I can get a Word document up here so we can keep track. Okay. So we got three topics this morning, if you don't mind. And I'm going to let you decide what you want me to talk about today. Okay. So the first one is going to be number one is going to be careers in trucking, different things that you can do, right? Now, the second one is going to be, let me put this on here. Good morning, Eric. Hey, D. The second one is going to be, where's my thing? Okay, two, FEMA contracts. FEMA contracts, how to sign up, and also government, federal government contracts, what to look for, and state and local, okay, contracts. All right. This is going to be for anybody that is a broker or anybody that is a carrier, okay, and you want to get into government contracting. All right. Whether it's federal, state, or local. That's the second one. And the third one is going to be for my freight agents and my freight agents or freight brokers or dispatchers. Okay, and this topic is going to be shipper packet. What do you give to your shipper? And carrier packets. How to fill those out, and information about that. Okay, so that is for like the freight agents or the freight brokers or the dispatchers. Okay, so you got three type titles. You got careers in trucking, which is one, FEMA contract, which is two, or shipper packet. Did I spell that right? No, shipper packet, carrier packet. I'm a little tired this morning. Oh God, it's been a long night. Um, so y'all choose. Which one would you like for me to talk about today? Which one is more interesting to you? Careers in trucking is probably going to be for the people that are not in trucking and just don't want to do reefer driving and stuff like that. They want to have some other options. We'll talk about like RVs and what is a tow away and what is a drive away. Some things that you can get with your Class A, or you can have a Class B, or you don't even have to have either of those, and you still can be in the transportation industry. Number two is going to talk about FEMA contracts, federal government, state, and local. And number three is going to be shipper packets and carrier packets for freight brokers, dispatchers, and agents. Okay, so let me know. Let me see. What about FMSCA passing new terms on these so-called making them bond? Yeah, I will get to that as well. We'll do. I mean, I'm gonna do a topic every day, so we'll get around to that. If you have any questions, and we can go through that, which I think is a good thing. But are they going to be acting like brokers now? Are they going to be treating them just like brokers? So I don't know. We have to go through that as well. So Justice says number two. Do y'all have a preference? Somebody says shipper carrier packet. Do y'all have a preference of what we could talk about today? Which one will be more interesting to you? Number one, if you're not in trucking or you want to change trucking jobs, I can tell you what's out there. Number two is going to be if you are in trucking and you have your authority and you want to do your broker authority or carrier authority, you could do contracts and then shipper carrier packet, and then we'll do a thing on new FMCSA regulations. I can't even spell. Bear with me. Regulations for dispatchers. Okay, that could be a topic. All right, looks like I'm a tanker driver with Dana. Wanted to know if there's bulk government jobs for tank drivers. Okay, so it looks like mostly I want to talk about FEMA and government contracts. All right, so that's good. Let's get into it. I can close that down. Let's close this down. And do I want to close this down? No. Okay. First of all, let me just start pulling up some stuff real quick, okay? Since we're going to be talking about FEMA. Let's see, FEMA. And if you are in the, it's blurry. Okay, I'll try to make it bigger. Okay, but if you are in the mentorship, y'all already know these, the packets, the instructions, and everything is under files to get signed up with FEMA. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm gonna just pull it from the website. Disaster sin. No, 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 no. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna walk through together. Okay, let's see. Let me go to my screen. Let me see if this will help. How about that? Okay, so I got this pulled up, and you said it's a little bit blurry. Let me see if I can make it bigger for you. Okay, how's that? Is that better? Okay. Now, the first thing that you're going to go to is how to work for FEMA. Work with us as a contract. Give me doing business with FEMA. Okay. Some of these I have to go through because I forget sometimes. All right. So you can sign up. Let's see. You see where you go down here. So you don't even have to have a white lens, white lens, what lens? This lens? Hold on. I don't know. It's a camera up here. Are you talking about this lens? I don't know if that's going to help you see it any better. Okay, but I'll leave the website in the description so you can go and look for it yourself. So let me just type that in there. Clear. Maybe it's your screen. Okay, I apologize. But if you want to follow along with me, you can go to FEMA.gov and go under working with FEMA. Okay, so you're going to scroll down all the way to where it says transportation service opportunities. Okay, so you go in here. All right. And it's called the FEMA Tender of Service Programs. Allows, good morning, Michael. And just a little bigger. Okay. Let's see if I can make it bigger. How about that? That's about 200. Okay. So let me see. Maybe I can make it bigger like this. Would that help? I don't know. Okay. Um, provide transportation services. So FEMA Tender a Service program allows FEMA to schedule and book transportation with pre-approved private sector, which is you all that have your broker authority or your carrier authority. Okay, and they invite you to set up with them using modes of transportation, which is air, maritime, rail, or trucking, to register with the program to become a FEMA. Hey Desiree, to become a FEMA approved TSP. Okay. So carefully review the information, da 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 da, that, and a third. Okay. So then you're gonna go on here. Oh, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. All right, no, that's the email. So give me 1 second. Instructions for all potential transportation people. Okay, so that is you. All right, what does it say? The last day that FEMA will accept completed and correctly filled out LSCMS-C forms is January the 6th. Okay, so the program had opened and the last day to accept will be January 6th, 2023. That means that some TSP applications should begin these steps no later than December 19th, 2022 in order to complete the process. All right. So you must upload all required documents by January 31st, 2023 to be considered for the 2023 program. Okay. So this is what I was getting you guys ready for when I brought it to you in October in the mentorship group. I gave you everything to sign up for FEMA to make sure that you got in by this deadline. Okay. Now, when you get approved, you get it's going to be an access account. So you'll get a login and a password. FEMA will also reach out to you once you put in your application, and they will invite you to a webinar so that they walk you through the whole process so you know what to do. Okay. Now, they also have what the first thing that you're going to do is read their guidelines. Okay, you could set up as, like I say, a broker or a carrier. Okay, you want to download this, read they get guidelines. They will tell you how to set up your direct deposit, and they will send you information. So when They tell you the driver requirements. They tell you everything that you need to know. Hazmat service, routing of the FEMA shipments, things like that. So everything that you need to know, they will tell you all in this book, in this PDF. Okay. Now, how to invoice them. Once you get set up, they will send you a login and a password. Okay. Also, they're going to make you sign up with the bank. Okay. And it's US, I think it's US Bank, if I'm not mistaken. You will submit to them the routing number and your account number. Okay. So that they could make payments directly into your bank account. All right. They will show you how to submit your invoices for payment. All that is here. They have webinars and everything. Okay. Now, with this, you also have to keep in mind that can you sign up after? Yeah, but you would be something like a spot if you do it as a broker after. Okay. Now, what are some of the things you can also do? You can do the mail when you're working with the government. You can sign up for contracts with that. You can also sign up for warehousing to do that for them. You can also sign up to move and book loads for the contractors, all over for them. You could do that as well. And let me see. I want to go down to what all you need as far as the setup. Okay, so first of all, you're going to have your LLC, right? You're going to set up that. You're going to set up your business bank account, right? And you're also going to set up your SAMS number. Okay, so you have to have that, which is you're going to register. So let's just go back. First thing, you're going to read the pamphlet, download that, read it over. Okay. Second thing, you got to be registered and verify registration for the SAMS System for Award Management, which is in SAMS.gov. Okay. You have to be signed up with this. So if you haven't done that, you go here and sign up with so you can get your UEI number. Okay. Then once you do that, all right, you have to make sure that you have the proper insurance. Okay. So remember when I told you in order to qualify for government programs, Facebook, is the registration free? Yes. Okay. The UIE, and we're going to look at it, the unique identifier number, that is going to take you about, if you do it yourself, about 3 to 4 hours to complete. Okay. And you can do it yourself. I did mine myself. Okay. So you just have to take the time to put everything you need in there. Okay. So you're going to go and you're going to prepare your compliance documents. All right. One of the compliance documents that you're going to need is $300,000 in cargo insurance. Okay. So if you're a motor carrier, you already probably have that in your insurance. Okay. But if you're not, if you are a broker, then you would need to add the $300,000 of cargo coverage. Okay. So if you already a carrier, you probably already have this in your coverage. If you're not and you are a broker, then you would need to add this, okay, to your brokerage. And it's probably going to be, I want to say about $130 a month for that coverage. Okay. I tried to no, then you're on the wrong website. Okay. SAMS.gov is free. If you sign up for something and they're trying to charge you, that is a third party advertisement that is charging you to set up something that you could do for free. Okay. Now, if you don't understand it, please then get somebody. But I do think $600 is a lot of money to be paying for this when you can take your time. Now, also, if you don't know how to fill out your what is it? Your UEI, unique identifier number. If you don't know how to do that, remember I told you guys that you can always go to what is the name of it? It's a government program that helps you with your business and helps you get set up, and it's free. So if you know that, let me know because my brain just went whatever. I recommend people to it. It's Mississippi, Georgia. What is it? It's a government program that help you get set up with your business, and it helps you do the SAMs and all this kind of stuff, and it's free. Okay, if you know what I'm talking about, put it in the comments, please. I just totally forgot it. But then you will go and get your sack. Okay, so that is your with your, if you are a carrier or broker, you should already have this. Okay, so let me show you what you're going to do first. You're going to download the booklet, number one, right? You're going to make sure that you're set up by doing what? Your LLC, your business bank account, okay? And then after that, you're going to go and get your SAM's number, your sam.gov number, okay? Now, where is that? Let me show you where that is. Do I have it open or no? No, hold on. Hold on, bear with me. Okay, so when you go to Sam's, all right, you're going to go to this website, all right? It's sams.gov. All right, let me go to the home page. Okay, this is the page that you use to do it for free. Okay, if you're on any other website, then you are using a third party to do it for you. Okay, so if it says .gov, then that's a government website. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is what? Set up your business correctly, right? The second thing you're going to do is get your bank account, right? And the third thing, you already are a carrier because you have to be a carrier to sign up, okay? So you're going to have your MC number, all that kind of stuff, okay? Then if you are a broker, you got to get your insurance. You already have your BMC 85 or 70, whatever it is, your BMC, you already have that, okay? If you are a broker, you're going to add what? Your cargo for $300,000. Okay. If this is the route that you want to go, if you are a carrier, you already have it. Okay. So we completed those steps, right? Then you're going to come over here and you're going to set up with sam.gov so you can get your unique identity number for your business. Okay. And you have to renew this as well. All right. Renewing is very easy. So if you don't know how to do it and complete it, then you will go to your local, I'll think of it and I'll give you the information in, and they will do it with you for free. Do not pay. Okay. If you don't have to. All right. So you will go in here and you will get started with your number. All right. Set about registration, set up for sam.gov. Okay. It's going to ask you questions about your business. You all know we have a, what is it? The NAC code, NAICS code. Okay. And then trucking is 484 something, but you can find that as well. Okay. You go through here, it tells you what you need to set up. Okay. So you make sure when you're doing this, you have the time to sit down and really put this information in. Okay. Because it's going to take you a little bit of time. All right. It's going to ask you about a whole lot of stuff. Download the, like I say, your legal business name, a physical address. No one should be using a P.O. box in their business. Okay. They need a physical address. If something, where can they come get you? All right. Where they going to be looking for you first, and it ain't going to be the P.O. box. All right. So you have to have a physical address. It should be a business location. Okay. Not your home address. All right. Date of incorporation. That's all with your LLC. Um, national provider, this is for non-entity, you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so you're going to need all this stuff. Your cage code. Okay, they're going to give that to you in there. If you don't have one, you can apply for it, your cage code. Okay. And your ownership, all this kind of stuff. Just read through all of this to make sure that you have it, and you will go through it that way. Okay. So if you're not sure, go through the checklist and make sure you have these things. That's why they want you to do it first, because this process takes a while to do. Okay. Then after you do that and you get your unique identifier number, right? Once you do that, then you're gonna go and get. Remember, I told you about your SAC code. Okay. A lot of these places are, where you're going to pay or whatever. But for your SAT code, pay somebody like an outside to do it. But your SAT code, you're going to go here, which is National Motor Carrier, whatever. And then you're going to apply. All right. So, y'all with me so far? This is if you are signing up for FEMA. Okay. Business, insurance, government number, okay, and then your SAC. So if you are a motor carrier and a broker, you should already have this. Okay. Now the cost is like it's only like 60 something dollars, I want to say. Okay. And then you'll get your 4-digit SAC code. All right. And you renew this every year. Okay. So if you are a carrier and a broker and you do not have this, please apply for this. It's $64. Okay. Now, after you get your, what was the other cage code? The cage you'll get in there. Cage code. And this is how they find you easily. Okay. Because there's so many businesses that are alike, but nobody has the same SAC number and cage code. Okay, so if I wanted to find out about your business or whatever the case may be, I could put that cage code in there and it's going to pull it up. All right, so you do have to get one. How do you get the cage code? You get your DUNS number. Oh, I forgot about that. You do have to get your DUNS number started. Okay, so where do you go to get your DUNS number? This is free. Okay, you're going to go to DMB. All right, Duns and Bradstreet. And you're going to set up for your DUNS number. Okay, so write this down. Is this the right one? Yeah. Duns and Bradstreet, log in. No, here it is. I'm sorry. That was the wrong one. This one. This one's the right one. Okay, you're going to sign up for your Duns and Bradstreet number. And out trying to take. Yeah, there's a lot of off brands of websites like third party that will charge you for stuff that's free. Okay, make sure you have your EIN number. We got that when we got the business, right? So if we already a broker and we're already a carrier, we already got the EIN number, we got the DMB number, we got all these other numbers. Okay, so we should be ready to get signed up with the government to do that. Okay, virtual office, yes. Okay, a physical location. And the reason why I say that you need a physical location is because when people are looking, if you're a broker, right? They want to know, are you trustworthy? Like, do you have an office? Do you have a building? Like when we go and do a customer credit, okay? For example, I'm a shipper, right? And I want to do a credit check to extend you credit. That's how we work in the industry, okay? Nobody gets paid like right away. You don't show up and you receive your payment, okay? Even as a carrier. So if you're a broker or a carrier, they want to make sure that they could extend you this credit. Okay, so that's why you want to have a physical location, a business address, a business email, a business website. Okay, when they're looking up for me to extend my business credit, so the carriers can run my load, they're gonna look at, okay, where are you located, and they want to make sure that I'm not located in my house. Okay, that I have a physical location. So they will be able to extend me credit for 25, 30, $50,000. Okay. When I have a shipper, right? And I need to, and they want their loads moved, we don't just get payment up front. So what the credit department does is they will go and they will look up that shipper's business. Okay, we're looking for to make sure that they have if they're a shipper, they're going to have what, a warehouse. Okay, if they're going to look up their Duns and Bradstreet number to make sure that they don't owe anybody. Okay, so that's how they extend credit. So that's why I want to make sure that when you're signing up into the government program, that you have a physical location. Okay, because when people are offering you contracts, they want to know that you're the legit business. Okay, so write this down. If y'all are trying to get set up with FEMA, write this down. Your business, your Duns and Bradstreet, your SAC number, your cage code. Okay, your routing and account number should be a business bank account. Okay, you got to have all your ducks in a row. Okay, so we got that. We know how to get our Duns and Bradstreet. We know how to get our cage code, and we know how to get our SAC code. Okay, make sure you have that. Have all your ducks in a row. All right. So once you get finished doing that, fill out, it's going to be January 6th, 2023. So you're going to download this form. Okay. If you are in the mentorship, this form is in the mentorship. I download it, I put it in there. Okay. It's going to ask you for your company name. It's going to ask you for your bid request email. This is where you have your business phone number and your business email. Okay. It's going to ask you who is your insurance with. Okay, and their email address so they can verify it. They're going to ask you for your SAC code, your four digit SAC code. Okay, they're going to ask you, are you a carrier or are you a broker? Okay, and what type of transportation do you move or do you carry? Okay, you're going to say, good morning, Carol. You're going to say motor carrier freight, truckload, or LTL. Okay, if you're working with the rails, okay, you're gonna do door to door or rail yard to rail yard, whatever you currently are doing. But you're just extending your services the to FEMA, okay, or the government. All right, they want to know that. When you get down here, you're going to tell them how many trucks or what kind of equipment do you have, because you don't want a contract person to call you or whatever, because they do reach out to people. Okay, and they reach out through the SAMs, the identifier. Okay, and you may be a potential person that they want to send that load to or to handle whatever they need. So they need to know, how many trucks do you got? They may need just trailers moved. So do you have 10 power only? Okay, so that's why I said before we did all this, I told you that, guys, it's better to work together and have like a shell corporation or whatever the case may be, so that if you're a one truck owner operator or two truck carrier or whatever the case may be, you guys can come together and say, hey, we are 50 strong in power only. Okay, not that you personally own all those trucks, but as a collective, you have access to all that. Okay. So you'll say how many trailers you got, reefer trailers, flatbed. They want to know all about your equipment, box trucks with lift gates. So if you are a carrier, you have box trucks, guess what? You can also do business with the government. Okay. So anything that you have, primary user and the date. All right. Simple. This is a simple form that you have to fill out. Okay. And what you would do is you're going to complete that to be a FEMA approved transportation provider, and you're going to email it in. All right. We got that form. If you're in the mentorship, guys, that form is located in the files section. Okay. Any questions on that? And if you are on video, right, you can always rewind this back. Okay. So read all the rules. Okay. It's a lot of rules to work with FEMA. Read it all. Okay. Register your verification. We did that. Okay. You already got your number. You're going to have your insurance. You're going to have your SAC. Okay. I showed you where to get all that. You're going to do your agreement. Okay. Proof of TTHU eligibility. Oh, that's if you're doing housing. Okay. If you're providing, if you select to provide transportable temporary units, like those offices that, they move from one place, like I guess like a trailer, but you're not doing that. Okay. You're not doing manufactured housing units or RVs. Okay. So then we're going to go to the next step. It tells you step by step. Okay. Then once you complete that, you are going to fill out your TSP form. Did we do that already? Yep. We're going to fill out our TSP form. So we did that. Mm. Okay, did that. We got all our ducks in a row. We did that. We're going to go next. Okay. And then let's see, download that form. And then every TSP can only provide one bid request email and bid request phone number. Okay. TSP can only provide one. So they only want to talk to one person. Okay. They don't want to talk to everybody in the office. They don't want to talk to everybody. You have to have one designated person that is going to answer all the questions that you need. Okay. Who is that person? We're not sending many emails all over the place. Okay. Then once you fill out the form, please email it to FEMA Transportation Programs at FEMADHS.gov. All right. Then you're going to request, once they receive that, access. Okay. So you don't get a load list from FEMA. Okay. You don't get that. So you have to have access to their database, to their website. Okay. And you would request that. What is this? Okay. And what it will be is you're going to do a new user account. Okay. Because you're just getting set up, you're going to do a new user account. All right. Now, you're going to put your information in here. Remember, you got to have your print your name, email address. What is your job title? Purpose is to transport freight. Okay. Your SAC, you put all that, your UIN number, and you're going to sign it. Okay. Date sign, and then you email it to FEMA. Okay. They're going to come and approve you. If everything is checked out correctly, they will come back and approve you. They will send you a email so you can take the training. Okay. So they're going to train you on how to go through their system and their process. All right. They give out the handout, but they also do a virtual training as well. Okay. If this is not complete, they will not send you a login and a password. Okay. If you have completed this, you emailed it in, they're going to send you a link to take the training class, because if you don't take the training class, they won't let you in as well. So after you complete the training class, okay, then you'll get your login and password and you can go in it that way. All right. But this is for them. All that is for them. All right. Y'all with me so far? Yay, nay. Is this helpful to you? Okay, let's back up some more. 12:30. I gotta get out of here. Let's see. Okay. So we did all that, right? So we went through the steps. We went through step one, step two, step three. Um, we filled out our registration form. We sent in the access control form, right? Upload onboarding document. So you're going to upload the LSCM plus your proof of insurance from your provider. Okay. And when ready, you're going to upload these documents: your SAC, your TSP agreement, your proof of cargo insurance. Okay. Remember, if you're doing truckload or LTL or rail or any of this, you have to have $300,000 in cargo. Okay. TTHU, you don't have to worry about that. Then you will receive, in about 1 to 2 weeks, you will receive your approval checklist, and you're done. And that's it. Okay. Now, the offers that FEMA has is going to come in that website. Okay. If you're dealing with FEMA is usually going to be your hurricanes, your disaster areas. If you have, like, they're here now in Griffin because of a tornado. Okay. So they may need trucks. They may need trucks for, to carry water, to carry generators, to carry all kind of lighting equipment, everything, forklifts, all that kind of stuff to get uh, the place back into its regular state, to refill the grocery stores if it was a hurricane or whatever the case may be. So most of the time, these loads, you are going into the disaster area. Okay. So those do pay well. They also pay to keep your trailers, all kinds of stuff. Okay. So you don't have to get these loads from a broker. You can get it yourself directly as a carrier, or if you're a broker, you can also have access as well. Okay. Any questions? Now we're going to go back to how we search for government contracts. Okay. Yay? No? Yes? No? FEMA TSP does not anyone to apply for this program until December 2023. Yes. But I remember when I first got started with FEMA, it was in April. Okay. And I had sent my information in, and I was in there as general, but I wasn't in there as, like, to bid on their contracts and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Um, but I was able to get in. But usually the open thing is going to, and I think because of brokers can get in. But the open is not going to be until December. So we just passed it. So if you was in a group, we should have got ready, right? I sent all that information to you. for those who wanted to get into the FEMA program. Okay, I started sending that out, I think, in like November, telling the guys to get ready. All right. So let me see. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Now, when you are on let me see if I can find like some contracts that I can look for you. So brokers are able to get in. Yes, ma'am. All you have to have is your contingent cargo. Yeah, your cargo. Let me see. Okay. Now, Um, now that's just for FEMA, right? FEMA is its own government organization. All right. Now you have other contracts, okay, that you can federal contracts, and this could be the Department of Defense. This could be the Department of Agriculture. This can be Coast Guard. It could be Postal Service. It could be any one of the government programs will post in SAMS.gov. Okay. Um, Another thing is, what does the government need? The government needs everything that regular citizens need. It's just for the military or the government, right? So they need housing. So this is not just because of transportation, but you can do housing. You can teach courses for the government. You could be a contractor that way. If you have real estate, you could sign up to help, the military find places, warehousing, the logistics, everything. If you're a therapist, any type of business that you have, um, and you're licensed to do that business, you can work with the federal government. Okay. So we're just talking about transportation. Do you have any questions for me so far? No? No? Okay, we'll move on. All right. So now, remember when I said, let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. Okay. So that's a little bit bigger, right? So, also working with the government contract, like if you need extra, trucks or equipment or whatever the case may be, all you have to do is show that you got this contract, and a lot of people will start working with you then. Okay. And you go from there. Okay, these could be small contracts. They could be a year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever the case. Okay, so if I am in, are you able to still get a contract with government if you have a background? It depends. They will ask, and they will do a check. So I don't know what they turn away and what they don't, but they will ask about your background too as well. And I think that is in where you set up for SAMs in there. They're going to ask about it. Okay. And just be upfront and honest. Either they, will or not. You don't want them to find out about stuff in the back end. Okay. When they do their checks or whatever the case may be. So let's see. Let's look at one. This is what you do when you come in Sam, and you are logged in. Okay, you sign in. See, I'm signed in. Okay, you're going to go to contract opportunities. All right, this is what you're going to click on, contract opportunities, and you can type in. They used to have it where you could just type in a NAT code. I don't see that though, but I typed in transportation and trucking. Okay. Are they actually one truck operations getting FEMA contracts, or do you need to? It depends on what the contract is. It may be just running loads locally. It may be taking, but you also, Javis, you also can sub as well. So if you don't have, you're supposed to have the capacity, but if you need to hire extra people, you can. Okay. So you could sub it out too. Oh, and another thing I want y'all to do is to also hold on one second, that will help your business. I want you to, okay, if you're a woman owned business, okay, I need you to go here and certify. Okay, be a self-certified woman-owned business. Okay, make a note of that. All right, um, um, to apply. Okay, so getting certified. If y'all see that, it says getting certified as a woman-owned small business federal contract program. Participant makes a business eligibility to compare for federal contracts set aside for that program. Okay, so if you're a small business and you're a woman owned business, you need to apply for the women owned small business. Okay, self certify that way. There's a lot of other certifications you can get. You can get minority, you can get veterans. Okay, any of those certifications will help you when they have a set aside contract just for small business owners. Okay, so if you're asking, can one truck or three trucks or five trucks get a government contract, your answer will be yes. Okay, and then when you're putting in your request of how much money you would need, you could also put in the additional that you would need as well. Okay, to make sure that you can cover these loads and make sure you don't have any problems. Okay, you're going to throw everything in your bid for the what ifs. Okay, um, so you want to make sure that you are certified in, should I apply, prepare, but get your certifications. Okay. Get your certification. Women owned small business, set aside industry where firms are underrepresented. Okay. So a lot of contracts that the government give out is geared for small businesses. That's not the case all the time. Okay. But they do want small businesses to apply for the contracts. Okay, so we got that wosb.certified.sba.gov. So I'm gonna type that in, wosb.certified.sba.gov. Okay, go in there. Now SBA also has other programs as well that you can qualify for certifications. Okay. Questions about that? They also have mentorships. Okay, they have a mentor protege program where small business partner will with more experienced businesses to help you win government contracts. So you don't have to pay, thousands of dollars to get people to help you. You can just be clear. Brokers need contingent insurance only, no cage. No, we did that. You need your cage code. You're going to get that when you sign up for your under your .gov, your sam.gov. Okay. You're going to need your no cage code. No, you're going to need your Duns and Bradstreet. You're going to need your SAC. We just went over that. We went over those things. We went over your SAC code. We went over your DNB. We went over your cage code. Okay. You do have to have those things as well. Okay, the Duns and Bradstreet doesn't cost you a thing. The SAC costs, I think, about $64, and the cage code doesn't cost you a thing. Okay, um, but you can sign up for stuff. You know, it's always a lot of free education out there, especially for the government. Okay, they want you to be knowledgeable. They want you to know what you can do. Okay, so let's just say you want to haul mail. Can y'all see that? Any questions before we go on? Right. So when you're looking at the contract, so it says one of 25 or 45, oh, one of 45 contracts that they got open. Okay, and and for transportation. Okay, but you could select anything. If your business is daycare, if your business is real estate, if your business is whatever your business is, the same thing that you need as a private citizen is the same thing that the government needs. Okay, so if you invented a product and you want to sell your product to the government, type it in, see what kind of need it is. Okay, therapy, whatever it is. I'm just doing trucking transportation. Okay, so you would go in here and the Department of Defense. Okay, they are looking for mail haulage services. Okay, it will tell you offer date, when it's going to close, and how to apply. So if you click on that, okay, you see what it says? It says transportation, travel, relocation, transportation, and this is what I was looking for. 484. Your your NAIS code is 484110. There is one for brokers. Okay, I think that's 484 something, but it's one for brokers, and that's freight arrangement of freight transportation. So you can get contract as a broker too as well. Okay, so what do they need? They tell you what they need. They need, please see attached RFQ requests and pricing sheet. Okay, and they tell you how long. Well, you don't want this one because you know what? This one is in the UK. Let's move on. So you don't want that contract unless you're gonna be moving to the UK to do delivering the mail because you're responsible for unloading and loading. Okay, nursery. This is by the what? Department of Agriculture. Okay, and they will award a contract for only, when I tell you set aside, so this is only for small business. Okay. And what is it? 484220. This is specialized freight. And this is in Nebraska. Okay. And also they have emails to people. Like if you have questions, they have emails to where you can contact people. Okay. And send them an email. Okay. It looks like this one is inactive. Okay, but it tells you what they are looking for. Okay, pictures of trailers. What's this? And you have all the information that you need. Let me see. Okay, so they're showing you what kind of trailer you need. Yay, nay. Does that help? Okay, so if you have any questions, you would just click on it and you would go over the PDF of what they want you to do. Okay, it tells you schedule items and give them a price. It tells you where you're going, the dates that they want it there, or whatever the case may be, and you're going to give them a price, delivery time, where the refrigerator. You see that, so they break it down for you of what they want you to do. Okay, but I know y'all are going to Nebraska. I don't know. Maybe y'all move to Nebraska. Okay, but let's go down some more. Let me see if I can find some more. Where's Seacon? Oh, that Kuwait. Anybody want to go run a trucking business in Kuwait? They need a trucking company over there. Okay, let's look at multiple local route solicitations. Okay, so the United States Postal Service announcement that they have a contract for. Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Okay, so you have contract opportunities for the post office, right? General freight. So when they ask you for your NAT code, this is how they find you. Okay, what kind of business you're in, what you're doing. So they not just out there calling any and everybody. Okay, you tell them what you do. Do you do local? Do you do OTR? Okay, it'll say long distance, general freight, trucking, or local. Okay, this is a local position. All right, it's in the United States of America. All right, now it says this contract will start in March, April, and May. Let me make it bigger. Is that too big? Okay. So they need 2 solicitations for Saginaw, Michigan. They need one for Springfield, Missouri. They need one for Colorado, Florence, South Carolina, Peachtree City, Georgia. Oh, that might be one you may want to apply for, right? In Georgia. The initial period of this contract will be 2 years. Okay. It is expected to start March the 20th, 2023. And the supplier will plan its operation, vehicles and drivers. So you have to have your vehicles and your drivers to provide support. Okay, I think this may be the mail. Yeah, this is the post office. Okay, so this may be a box truck. It may be a 53-foot van. The supplier must not arrive later than depart earlier than the agreed upon times as stated with the U.S. Postal Service. Okay, so this is a contract for local in Peachtree, Georgia. All right. Supplier will provide a variety of vehicles to include vans. Okay. Ripley, Ripley. To include vans, straight trucks. Okay, y'all see that? And tractor trailers. Okay, based on the USPS manifest. All right. So this is what I'm saying again. You may want to you may want to um, get with other people. So if you have tractor trailers, you're going to partner with somebody that got vans or somebody that got straight trucks, and y'all all get the contract together. Okay. Additional suppliers will be required to provide an on-site representative. Okay. But to manage the fluctuating schedules each week for the first 3 months. Okay. So you will work with a network specialist and a transportation network. Oh, this is the system that they'll work. Okay. And managers who will be overseeing the operation at the dock locations. Okay. Now, They're asking for, this is your fork kites. You know what that is? That is the your ELD, because you will have to be under ELD and GPS. They want to know where their vehicles are at all times. Okay. You got to have your SAT code. Remember, we went over that. Okay. Transportation management system. So, like your whatever you put your loads or whatever in is encouraged but not required for large routes. Okay. So being issued in responses, interested suppliers must send a notification email indicating the area of interest to dro@usps.gov prior to registering in the eSource system. Okay, so you could send them an email and say, "Hey, I'm interested in getting this contract." What and ask your questions in the email. Okay, don't just pick up the phone and start calling people. All right, write down what you want to know. Email them with the list of questions. Okay, people don't have time to just be picking up the phone and having conversations. So email what it is that you want, what you want to know, and then they can respond that way. People love emails. I love emails. Okay, interested suppliers, ESOS no later than December 12th, 2022. Okay, um, contract starting in March. Okay, so if it's not filled, you could still send an email, say, hey, I saw this contract that you have, don't know if it's already been filled. I'm interested in applying for this, and I was wanting to know, is it still open? Okay. Previous seminar for interest. So they will offer you a seminar. Also, if you're interested, tell you what it's about, what you would need to be doing. Okay. Then they also have additional how to register, and you just fill out those forms. And then they also have where you can ask the questions. If you're not sure, right, about the contract, you can also ask questions. Okay. And what is the office that you go to that's free um, that will help you fill out contracts if you're not? I don't know what I'm talking about. MDAC. What is it? M. I forgot. It'll come to me. Okay. So that's just one way. All right. So you can look through here and you can find PTAG. There it is. PTAG. That's what I'm trying to say. I apologize. So you can go into PTAG. Just say you want to get into government contracting, right? You will go to your local PTAC office, and it will be, if it's you live in Mississippi procurement assistance. Okay, these are the people that the government set up to assist you with getting your contracts, and you do not have to pay. What does it stand for? Okay, they assist you. Okay, they assistance to businesses interested in selling project products or services to the federal, state, and local government. Okay, PTAC. So if you live in Georgia, you will select the one for Georgia. If you live in Texas, select for one of Texas. They have local areas that you can go in. You ask to sign up. They will set you up an appointment. They will register you. They will talk to you about what it is that you want to do with your business and working with the federal government. And they will bring you in. They will help you set up your sam.gov. Okay. They will get you set up in the system correctly. Make sure all your documentations is in a row, right? And then if you have any questions, they will help you. That's what they're there for. It's free. Okay. All right. So that's the PTAG, a source where you can go if you want to do um, um, contracts for the federal government. All right. So we talked about, it's an hour and 14 minutes. We talked about federal contracts. Okay. That is not the only contracts that you can get. All right. We have state contracts. Let's just go to departments of transportation. Well, Department of Transportation, that's federal. So let's just go. But the Department of Transportation has contracts, and well, you can get it from there, but they also have grants. Okay. But they also have grant opportunities. Okay, see right here? Right? They had like schools. They will help with schools, if you wanted to have a trucking school and things like that. But they also have grant opportunities. Okay. Another place that you can go is your state. Hold on one second. Another place where you could get contracts is you could go to the state of Georgia. And you don't have to do the you do not have to do the federal level. You can do it on a state level. Okay. So every state has contracts as well. All right. So if we went to the uh, state of Georgia and we are in transportation, guess what? They will have, and what PTAC does is they get you set up with these websites, so whenever a contract comes available for whatever you're interested in, right? Whenever a contract comes available, it will alert you in your email. Okay. Now it says, what do you have to do? Understanding bids and contracts. All right, understanding bids and contracts. The first thing that you need to do is register, okay, with the Department of Georgia. Okay, you will click on here and they will show you all kinds of contracts that they have and what opportunities that they have in there. So some of them may have some trucking stuff. Okay. What else? You can also go to get contracts. FedEx offer contracts. Okay, y'all remember this? My Ground Biz, right? Okay, if you want to work with FedEx or find out about the opportunities that they offer, okay, you can contract with FedEx. Okay, so let me get this a little bigger for you. Here we are. We got FedEx. You do your profile, set up your login and information. And what do you want? Do you want line haul, which is going to be your 53-foot trucks? or do you want P&D, which will be your vans, your Sprinter vans? Okay. So we're going to let's do all United States. Okay. And we're going to go to Georgia. All right. So you don't have to, sometimes you'll see opportunities where people will say, you can buy my FedEx business. They'll sell their FedEx business or their accounts or whatever. And they'll say that their business is worth such and such. But you also can get in um, on your own when they have opportunities. Okay. So if we're in Georgia and we want to know all the opportunities that are in Georgia, right now they don't have any, but they usually have them. Usually they have them in Georgia. They come open. Let's go to, let's see, let's go to another state. Let's go to Texas. Is it telling me to log in? Hold on, there's just no results found. Okay, let me see. They don't have anything. Georgia always, let me see if I don't even type anything in. How about if I don't type all? Let's do all. Okay, so see, you got P&D, pickup and delivery, contracted service area in New York, Missouri, Wisconsin. So right now they don't have a lot, but they do have Georgia. Georgia, they do have a lot. I get alerts all the time. Okay, so let's just say we got an alert and they have an opportunity. It's pickup and delivery. Like I said, P&D is pickup and delivery. What you would do is you're going to be going to residential and commercial customers, um, getting their packages and delivering their packages. Okay, so this is what you will use a Sprinter van for, or even you might can use a box truck. Okay, so you will fill this out. Um, Let them know how many trucks you have. Okay, you're going to be doing 1,700 miles. I don't know if that's a week or whatever the case. Oh, average stops 1,023. So this is all you would need for that contract. You'll create an account, okay, and you will submit a RFI, okay, and then they will get back with you if you fit the qualifications that they're looking for. Usually, FedEx is going to want you to have at least 3 vehicles. And also, they're going to want your vehicles to be white. I know on line haul they will. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be on pickup and delivery. I don't think it matters. Okay, because I see them coming in U-Haul trucks. U-Haul trucks. So yeah. Do y'all have any questions for? And then if you're local, you can type in local government contracts, local contracts in your area. Okay, so there's plenty of ways for you to get contracts. You just have to be set up correctly. Okay, so that you can get the alerts. If you are with PTAC, they will have you set up where you will get these alerts that pertain to you and your area, your expertise, and you sign up that way. So, do y'all have any questions? We're at 1 hour and 23 minutes. So, we will be done at 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay. So, this topic today, we went over how to set up with FEMA. I should have did this video in November, right? How to set up with FEMA, how to look for contracts, how to email people if you have questions about the contracts, how to get set up in SAMS. We went over that. How to get your SAC, how to get your cage code, your unique identifier. We went over all those things, right? And you found out that you can do a lot of these things yourself for free. You just have to take the time. We also talk about getting certified as a woman owned business. Okay, they got women owned, they got minority owned, they got veteran owned. All these give you extra little points when they're looking at giving out contracts. Okay. The government is very big on giving small businesses opportunities. Okay. So, with that being said, that was FEMA contracts, government contracts, state contracts. All right. If you have any questions, you can always email me at missdivatrucker@gmail.com. Um, Next, whenever I come back up here, maybe tomorrow, one of my topics will be careers in trucking, different things that you can do. Shipper, carrier, packet. We're going to do that. And another one I'm going to do is how to find shippers. And we're going to look for shippers. Okay. So those are a topic. If you have a topic or something that you want me to talk about, email me, missdivatrucker@gmail.com, and we can go over that. Okay. I hope this video has been informative to you. This is mainly, and the reason why I know a lot of people is not going to be in here is because this pertains to people who already have their uh, trucking authority, and to people that already have their broker authority. As a broker with no assets right now, do you recommend I wait until I build a network of carriers or put a small asset amount to get the contracts and then use the contract to gain carriers? No, I recommend that you go ahead and sign up for it, especially for FEMA, because that doesn't, you can post those loads on a load board to get your carriers. And also you can search out, you can advertise, hey, carriers, I got a contract coming in, if you may be interested in this, okay, to vet your carriers. All right. Also, because you can always get the load in FEMA without being asset based. Okay. Let's see. Do you recommend I wait to build a network of carriers? Yeah, also do that too. Build your network of carriers. And also, Tara, if you know other people that do have trucks already, like 15, 20, trucks or whatever, and they're a friend of yours or whatever the case may be, say, hey, I'm trying to get this contract. Could we work together? Because you could partner with people. Okay. When you don't have assets, you can partner with people. I would recommend, what do I put for assets on you wouldn't put anything if you're a broker. Yeah. Will they award me contracts? Yes, when they're looking for brokers. So usually, a lot of times, you don't have to have asset as a broker. You could post those lows. And how you get around that too is you say, I am a broker and I have access to 10,000 trucks, because you do. You got the load board. Okay. I'm a broker. I'm a non-asset. Well, you don't have to tell them that you not having the trucks, they're going to already know that you're a non-asset broker, but you say, I have access to so many trucks. Okay. Now, sometimes they will not work with non-asset brokers. They want people that have asset, like a warehouse or something. And I want to say, who is that? Swans. Okay, I think, and I wanted to show y'all about sometimes you can go here to some shippers, right? And I'll show y'all that later, but you can go here to shippers and you can get to bid on their contracts here. Okay. Like, that's what I'm talking about with local. Like, shippers can have their own, but I'm trying to think of the company that they always let you could bid. Okay. And it's a spreadsheet. If I think of it, I'll show you how to do it. But it's a spreadsheet. and you'll be able to put in your numbers and everything. Don't try to take on too much. Now you can also, when looking at government too, y'all know you can also go in there and bid for the treasury. You know, the treasury is where you move money. Okay. And that would be a job you have to get like bulletproof trucks, you know. You will have to get your drivers will be licensed to carry a firearm. Okay. Working for the mint, you know, going to pick up money. Those are contracted jobs. Okay. So it's a lot out there that you can do with government contracts. Um, all you got to do is think about everything that we need on the private sector. The government needs it as well. Okay. You can move, it's called R&R. You can move, what is it, um where they move armory, the weapons. Okay, those are contract positions. All right, where you may have to go to the bases and bring food supplies. How you think they eat, you know, in prison? Trucks bring it there. Um, there's potential overseas. It doesn't even have to be in the United States. You have potentials overseas where you could pick up and set off in whatever warehousing. They have places where they want you to store their files. You know, the government never throw away anything, or they have to keep it for a certain period of time. I don't know if it's 5, 10 years, but I know when I worked for the Navy and we was in charge of family support services, okay, with the sailors, we couldn't throw the paperwork away. You can't throw it away, so you have to keep it for a certain period of time, maybe 7 years, 10 years, whatever the case may be. And every week they will have somebody in a box truck come and pick up all of our files, all our, you know, paperwork, anything that we did, cases that was closed, whatever the case may be. They came in a truck and they took it to a warehouse. Okay, that's a contract. Okay, so just think about stuff like that. But yeah, any other questions before I go? Tara, how are you doing with your calls? Are you how are you doing as a broker? Are you a new broker? You established broker? You got clients? You got customers? What's going on with you? Talk to me. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull up what the FedEx alert. 4 years and getting back started. Okay. You got access. You got the national shippers list. Remember, you also got your what else did I get? Oh, let me go into the group. Give me 1 second. I could show you in the group. Let me see. Give me one moment. Let me show you in the book if you're looking for shippers in the group. In the group, in the group, in the group. If you're looking for shippers and you are in my group, uh, Desiree, I'm gonna try, but I can't do it like right now. Um, but I am gonna try later on to do it. That's why I'm doing these like videos now, so that everything that I teach, I'm also gonna do live feeds about it as well. Uh, okay, let's go into the mentorship group. Okay, and this is the mentorship group. And if you go over here to files, right, this is all your stuff. This is okay. If you go to files and you need Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, and um, I got your cold calling shippers, the business accounts that I need you to do, sample drug and alcohol, your owner operator, okay? How to sign up with the federal government, certifying agencies, how to get approved for running loads with your UIA, okay? Sales part one, this is the manual, okay? And this is your tire, this is your, give me 1 second. Let me pull up this. It should come up. Give me one moment. Let me pull it up. Okay, there it is. You see it? All right. So when you click on there, these are shippers. Okay. These are shippers. Let me take it down a little bit. 250, 200. Okay. These are shippers in the Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, and what is that? Arkansas. Okay. It is 179 pages long. Okay. So if you are in what state you in, Tara? Now, on these shippers, it will give you the company name, their address, the city, state, zip code, their phone number, their fax, how much they do in revenue, how many employees they have, um, what they carry, okay, meat products, okay, what their website is, who is the person that you need to talk to or send an email to, guys. We should not be having issues with finding shippers. Okay, Tara, you are in California. So California would be, you would go under my files. Where's it at? You will go under files. You will go under, should I put California, Arkansas? Okay, that's the national shippers. This is how to cold call your customers. So I did Louisiana. I'll get California. Okay, this is a spreadsheet. And it has every customer in that state. Okay. Now this one is, how many pages is this one? I'll put it on a PDF. But this one is, that's 3,000, what, 3,678 shippers. Okay. I'll put one up for California. I thought I had one for every state, but I'll put one up for California. Okay. All right. So other than that, guys, that phone started ringing. I gotta take Ripley to the doctor, and we'll come back tomorrow. If you have a topic that you would like for me to go over or discuss or do a training on, we will do that. Other than that, I will talk to you guys later. Peace, love, joy, and happiness, and you all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.